So one thing you probably know about the Range Rover, the L322, if you have one, it uses these really crappy wipers. They're the old style, and they really suck. They don't, they just don't wick the water correctly. They leave a lot of water on your windshield. But I have fixed that on mine. So what you can see on here now is I've actually got beam wipers, even though they say they are not supposed to fit. And I have a very specific kind. These are RainX latitudes. These ones are 22-inch that I have on there. But I think if you're gonna buy your own, you'd probably want the 26-inch. Let me go get the tape measure and we'll see how much room there is. Alright, so we've got the tape measure here. Let me spin it out. And you can see we've got just over, just about 4.5 inches between the ends of the wipers. Now what that means is these are the 22-inch, so the 26 should definitely fit. And because what that's going to do is it's going to give you 2 inches extra on each side. So there will be plenty of room for them to clear there with 2 extra inches, and you'll have better coverage than me. But even with the 22-inch, it's way better than the old wipers. You can actually see when it's a snowstorm or rainstorm or whatever. So I definitely prefer this. Now, how you're actually going to attach it, you're not going to use the mounting system on the Range Rover or on the wipers themselves. What you're going to do is you're going to take a flathead screwdriver and you're just going to start prying stuff off of the wiper arm until you get to just these bare metal tabs on each side. That's all there's going to be. And you'll see it's got, I can't really see. Sorry, the sun is pretty bad right now. But, alright, so here, so you see you've got these holes, and that's the key there, because the actual wiper itself, once you do the same thing to the wiper, you just remove all the mounting hardware until you get down to these little, you just have a little nub on each side. And that nub is going to fit right into the holes on the actual wiper arm. And once you do that, it's a perfect fit. Now, in order to get it in there, you may need to pry the tabs on the wiper arm itself out a little bit, like I've done here, so you'll see it's fitting loosely. So once you've done that and you get the wiper in there, then just come back with some pliers and pinch it together, squeeze it together, and then it fits a lot better. Actually, I used vice grips on the other one, and that worked better than the pliers. Let me see here if I can get it. Doesn't need to be super tight, just needs to hold them on there. That's good enough for me. And there we go. Now you've got beam wipers. Now this is a permanent modification, so use your best judgment there if it's worth it to have for you or not. And I don't know if this will work with other beam wipers or just this RainX latitude type. I know this one works, so if you're going to buy some, I would recommend those. I'll have a link to those in the description. But to me, it's definitely worth it. And these vehicles are getting older now. They don't have a lot of resale value. So if you can improve them for yourself and make them a lot safer and easier to drive, I would definitely recommend doing this. I'm really happy with how these wipers are working out compared to the ones that came on there. They're totally silent. They don't leave a residue or anything like the original ones. They don't miss water. They don't let it pool up or anything. So huge upgrade. in my opinion. And you don't need to buy any kind of adapter or anything. You just need the new wipers. And so yeah, good luck. Hope that works out for you. If you have any questions about that, let me know and I'll do my best to answer you. I may at some point be replacing these with 26-inch ones. I just had 22-inch on hand, so that's what I used. I may buy the bigger ones at some point and replace these. And if I do that, I'll make a video showing the full process of how to install them. But it's pretty self-explanatory. Just follow the instructions on the wiper package to remove all the hardware. And then once you follow the instructions, there will be one more plastic piece that you have to remove to get down to the little nubs. And then, so you just use a flathead screwdriver to do that. Just kind of pry it apart gently, making sure not to break the wiper. But it's not that hard. It took me under 10 minutes, and I just figured that one out. I've never heard of anybody doing that, so it's pretty easy. Well, see you next time.